It's the turn of the minnows here. These two teams are taking part in their very first Women's African Cup of Nations. Burundi take on Botswana here in the opening game for them in Group C. We'll have a look at the highlights. Burundi versus Botswana. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates.
Absolutely excited to be here in this.
With their two midfielders who all to play at a major tournament.
And so here we go, and it's certainly going to be the Burundi-Botswana clash. Rookies in this competition want to come and show their prowess at this particular championship. There will be plenty to look out for in terms of the rounds and forward rounds of the players in the midfield. And that's what the Burundians will try to keep it neat and simple when they try to hit the balls out there. Hasn't really been the best of a passing move there by Rafiwe. The Bogo goes to ground, looking for the call there from the referee. That would not be counting here. Imana, Huddersfield Town in England. Get a chance to be on this competition. Are you expecting this particular shot to go? And was hit wide there by Nila Imana, younger Princess player. She plays a trading.
Deal with that danger.
It's the first player to be booked here. So set piece whipped into the box there, looking for Tobago. He's Tolagele looking to whip right-footed one into the far post, and it goes in. Goalkeeper commits it. Comes out. Janine couldn't deal with it, and again it's been calmly dealt with by the back line of Burundi. You talked about their skills. You talked about their province in Burundi. Tolagele here. Tanda sends it to the left-hand side, looking for somebody to space ball off the line. Tulakele here, lifting the ball, looking for Tanda. And again, there's going to be an effort, which nearly was going to create a problem there for Janine, the Mexican Girls FC winger. And she was the one creating this moment there. Well, I thought the ball was already going out.
Diteva really doing well as they in that.
Again, it's going to be wasted. There's a ball whipped in by Joel Bukuru over front, Burundi. Good work. And again, it's going to be a near post action, and it's been well saved. And that is going to be Leon Kuru, the Fountain Gate Schools Tanzania player, with that strike the near post. And it tells you the story and the agonizing pain the Botswana goalkeeper is going through here. Look at the shot again, and she had to dive and try to deal with that. Sidilame really doing well, but again, what an effort. An effort really applauded by the fans who were celebrating.
While we were still trying to grapple with the substitute, Botswana take great advantage. Just a lapse in concentration there for Burundi.
For Botswana. And again, ball into the tough yard area. Nobody there to pick it up. And again, it was the ball whipped in by Anile. And here comes up Botswana, looking to spread the ball. And they do it beautifully. And they have their top player leading the attack, moving forward there. Ball laid up, just give it a second goal. And yes, it is. The second goal certainly has come. And guess who did score? Absolutely stunning excitement coming through from Botswana. Just at the start of the second half. It is Radia Kanyo. She has made it for the side, and they can absolutely celebrate this one.
Well executed transition of play. Tanda releasing Tolagele there with a brilliant ball. Tolagele exceptionally well, dispatches it, gives an assist. Great run from Tolagele, who I did, Benjamin, say if she is left unmarked, she can cause a lot of trouble. Radio Kanye, who didn't see much of ball possession in the first half, does really well to avail herself in this late run to make it 2 to Botswana and 0 Burundi.
And so that's the story there for Radio Kanye, who scored. Don't get bruised too much by Botswana, who really plays some delightful football this evening with the ball into the far post now. And this could be an opportunity for them to have a third with Thunder rising above the goalkeeper.
Burundi now going to be really tested character-wise. The players really encouraged to be taking, you know, those shots outside the box to really try their luck. Also, considering that this is such a tight group, those goals could really come into, you know, come into play where it has to be time that you have to advance in the group stages.
Here comes Asha Jafari, and it's going to be a strike there. Goalkeeper spills it, and so they pull one back. It is Burundi. They would definitely not give up, and they're not giving up. Sandrine gets a goal there for Burundi, but you have to talk about Asha Jafari weaving her way into the box and again delivering the powerful shot. Goalkeeper Sidlami couldn't quite deal with the situation, and Sandrine pouncing on that loose ball and gifting Burundi a goal here. And so the first goal for Burundi in the competition and the first goal for Sandrine, but this is the talking point.
Burundi forced for a response, and they do indeed respond right immediately. But obviously, with the experience that Sedilami possesses, you would have expected a goalkeeper of her stature to do a whole lot better. That should have been an easy catch for her, but unfortunately, she parries it onto oncoming Sandrine, who takes full advantage of that mistake.
Ball was prepared by Asha Jafari, who plays for Simba Queens in Tanzania, and again it was scored by Sandrine. Another goal here to really set things up in this group. It wasn't done and dusted there for Botswana. Tulakele would have to start all over again, as she's been doing for the side with a strike. And what was the goalkeeper going? Tulakele makes it 3 for Botswana. How about that for a strike?
How about that from Seven? Seven really doing ever so well to complement her brilliance in assisting her teammates, and finally rewards herself with a brilliant and well taken goal. It's 3 Botswana, 1 Burundi.
This is the lady nickname 7, Captain Botswana to this historic qualification. And of course, she has been consistently providing a good leadership in almost a decade, being a huge bargain in the attack there for the team. 26 years. Also made a mark during the qualifiers, scoring 3 goals in 4 matches. And her presence is well being noticed. I'm not too sure the position of the goalkeeper. I had no idea where she was going when the ball was coming in. The flight of the ball maybe deceived her a little bit to move towards the right hand side. A lot of questions to be asked by the defense line of the team there. Still pushing Tunde here for Botswana. To get the ball away, only as far here. And Tulakele is turning out to be something else. And she has got a second in this competition. And a second tonight, therefore, Botswana get applauded from the coach. And we always talk about her in terms of what she's been able to produce and what she can do for Botswana. Certainly, she will be smiling. Tulakele now gets a brace in the competition. Poor defensive play there. And Burundi just giving the balls away in very dangerous areas. But what about the assist there? Not being selfish when she got the ball. And Nondi releasing Tulakele, and she just tapped in for a second and then for the 4th for Botswana.
She's very clinical, Ben. She's very, very clinical. But what a beautiful pass there from Mashasela, who does really well. Like Bonang, who now is on the bench.
Ooh. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. You can talk about it for days. Sandrine gets the praise as well. And just as Ghana gets a praise, Sandrine has been pushing, and she's also been able to produce one. Again, it's a set piece delivered into the box, not well defended. And this one took a wicked deflection. And this is the moment where she would be celebrating and being excited about the performance. Again, it is Burundi who have the deficit there. It is 4-2. This battle is not over yet.
Well taken goal there on the volley. Sandrine does really well. And look at her body positioning. She leans forward onto the ball and takes a cracker of a...
Botswana, with all 3 points in the opening game, they will sit atop the table after Nigeria were lost to South Africa. Botswana lead Group C with 3 points, scoring Burundi here 4-2. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.